What's up, guys? This is Heis. And that's right. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at the Pine Creek Railroad Museum. That's Jersey's local volunteer haunt out east. That's 3-foot gauge. It's another one made by our very own Midland 1072 Productions. So, going to be getting in Discord chat here. We've got Jersey to guide us through the adventure, and he's probably a little sleep deprived at this point, so it's going to be fine. Also going to be joined with Jake, and it's going to be a good time. So let's get this all set up. Ah, yes, like that, but like that. 1 second, folks. Would have been smart to have changed that beforehand, but I didn't think about it. All right. Almost there. Come on. Show me the trains. And make me the correct type. Apparently I've got to be here. Why the trains not show up? Oh, there it is. Now that I alt tab, now the trains show up. All right. I see how it is. All right. Well, I'm going to jump back in Discord here. Howdy, Jake. Howdy, Jersey. Welcome.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
So,
familiar.
just look a little familiar. I'm gonna have to go through a couple top chats that we see, and then we'll get into the route here. So, let's see the official Denver and Rio Grande Western YouTube channel. Let's start the supers, shall we? Why, thank you. Yes. And Gamerboy 102720003. Choo choo choo. Yes. Very very good. All right, so Jersey.
Yeah.
I know nothing about this place other than you volunteer here.
Could you stream it to the Discord?
Yeah,
that
that way you have no sadness. Sure.
Yeah.
Why does it not come up as an option?
Oh, excuse me.
You can get my screen that is showing my stream.
That's
so
fine.
you're getting a screenshot of OBS. Good God, Midland! Midland!
What did he do?
He gifted 50 memberships.
Sweet fucking Jesus.
Well, thanks, Midland. This is Midland's route, by the way. He made this, so that's part of the reason why we're looking at it. And good God, Midland, thank you. And then Flooded Steam Gaming also joining us with the firemen. Thank you. All right, so Jersey. I mean, I've spawned in with a CNS 280, which is I'm sure very appropriate.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. 280s running the Pine Creek all the time, don't you know?
You guys don't have any steam engines that run right now, right?
No, we don't. And donations are few and far apart because you have to show up in person to do it.
That is
moment.
Challenging. Yep.
You have to show up in person to donate.
Yeah, we don't have online donations at this very moment.
Gotta figure that out, man.
I'm working on a couple of things, so
PayPal, my guy.
listen. I'm working. I'm trying to figure something out to present to the board of the museum and all this and that.
Venmo
Anyway,
the boss.
yeah. Anyway, we do have a bunch of steam locomotives on the property that are inoperable, and each one has a very unique story. We have Porter 260 number 46, which is currently the steam engine torn apart for restoration. It worked in Panama. Yeah, very funny song. There you go. Yeah, it worked in Panama for the Cherokee Land Company before being sold into private ownership sometime in the 40s, I want to say. And it showed up to this area. I believe it was donated to the museum in the 70s. It has been torn apart since, and it needs a new boiler to run again. So, you know, that's a bit of a hiccup. Anyway, we have 3 more steam engines. We have, well, technically 4, but I don't want to talk about number 4 just yet. We have our 25-ton Shea, number 6, my personal favorite engine on the property, which was Eli Thomas originally, and it was the second engine ever to run at the Pine Creek in its original location in Marlborough, New Jersey, before being relocated down to Wall Township. Number 6 ran last in, I believe, 2000, and it is, I believe, second in line for restoration at the moment, if we can get number 1 done. Anyway, our next engine's kind of weird, and that's our 262 from the Surrey, Southampton, Sussex. It's all 3 of those words in some order, but what's interesting about it is one of very few narrow gauge engines with southern valve gear.
Oh, whack.
Yeah.
Is it sisters to the 6 that's at Midwest Central?
That is its sister.
Okay.
Even though this one is a 262, it is technically a direct sister to number 6. And our last steam engine is our most unique, and that is Lady Edith, an Irish 440 tank engine, and 2 cars that came with her.
A 440.
440, yeah.
I'm glad you did it because I was about to do it.
But currently there is someone trying to get Lady Edith home, and if they can succeed, that will give us a monetary boost that can maybe get us back on track to get Steve back up and running. I'm not too sure, but I would love to see it go home.
They're gonna trade their gold for the 440.
Hey, look who it is. Blarney, it's Brett.
Hi,
How are you? Top of the evening.
Bottom
of the evening. However that works.
Whatever.
Definitely the top of the evening coming from you, you told bastard.
Holy hell. That
Good.
was brutal.
I just got a very strange look from my girlfriend wondering why I had suddenly started doing an Irish accent.
But why should she expect anything less at this point?
Oh, she didn't know I was talking to anybody. She figured I was just talking to myself. So
Well, you know, we're clinically
I finally
insane.
lost my mind.
It's, well, I mean, it's been a minute, you know. It's fine.
Took long enough.
Yep. But that's all the steam engines we have. We have tons of diesels that I don't even know the history on except for our 2 main ones, which are U.S. Steel 45 and U.S. Navy 7751, which is from Hawaii. I know that we
Cool.
have some people that like the Hawaiian railroads and all that, and they're very interesting. And please stop telling us to give it back. It's not coming back.
You sound like some people I know with a certain K-27 back in Michigan.
Sag.
At least that one has
single tier.
Here's the thing. There's one still in Hawaii. It's Sister 7750. It is there. It doesn't run. Nobody's trying to get it running. They just want this one because it runs already.
Well, makes sense. Oh, good heavens. I gotta catch up on top chats here before we get too far. Let's see. Where is the last one? Last one's the Sexy Mantis. That username makes me laugh every time. The Sexy Mantis. Upgraded to a fireman. Thank you. Timer Man 765. Have I thought of cooking cinnamon rolls in 491's fire? No. Most things that involve actually baking something tend to be not ideal for Firebox.
Cooking is an art.
It is. Baking is a science. Yes. Sticks Up the Machine Gaming. Hi, Jake. How much hype for the Unreal update Railroads Online teased? I wouldn't say there's hype.
My thoughts are unreal.
My thoughts are, I mean, I'm sure the update will be unreal and the trains will still explode. And if they fix the trains exploding, man, props to them. I will be a happy person. I'd happily walk that comment back. But somehow I don't think that's changing.
It'd be great if they're, never mind.
It'd be great if a lot of things. Anyway, Kroom, 4 months as a brakeman, thinking about upgrading your membership. Appreciate you either way. Do what you like. Of course, if you go to conductor, you get all the fun, spicy videos. And then William Grantham with 50 memberships gifted. Cheers to you, William. That William and Midland both out here with the 50s today.
Is that
never know what to say?
I think we already know that, William.
I think we do. I believe we were playing Defuse the Bomb with that William last night.
Yes.
Well,
we're not going to
probably
dox them by
yesterday.
giving away their screen name, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that's the same William. I want to say. The Australian accent would give it away, but anyway. And A101A, 7 months of brakeman, maybe upgrade soon. Right? Your support's appreciated regardless. If you feel like you want the benefits from the higher tiers, by all means.
All right, so
And one more from William Grantham with 100 Australian dollars. Top of the evening to ya. Or good day, as you usually go. Have a good run along the route. Congrats, Midland, on the route. And
Mark,
Midland-
how dare you not call them dollary dues?
Dollary dues. Well, it's fine.
Does money down there go cha-chee, wing? Is that racist? I don't know.
I mean, it might be countryist. Good lordy.
oh, man.
We'll have a tinny on you. Thank you.
Hey. Okay, well, Jersey, tell us more. Tell us of the creek things. We're
Alright,
staring at. I mean, like, what are these buildings? You've got like. I kind of did a quick tour. You have a
Crack
strange.
spaghetti.
I just noticed
Has-
the engine number, Mark.
Oh, it just literally just loaded in. I did not even do that for the funny. I literally selected the locomotive type, and 69 is one of apparently like 10
Nice.
or 14 options, so we just got lucky today. You guys have a fun kind of shaped loop that has tangent track, which is very strange to me. The track is
Here's
straight.
the fun thing.
I've heard rumors that if we were to run a Mason bogey on this at more than 10 miles an hour, it would spontaneously combust and look like the Saturn V and end up on the moon, but you know.
Oh, absolutely. Don't you
Sigh.
know? Anyway, I can explain that little section of straight track there if you turn around. You'll
Sure.
see that there is a simulated trail next to it.
Yes.
When the Pine Creek was relocating to Wall Township, there was actually a railroad there. That was the Pennsylvania Railroad's Atlantic Division. Problem is, the Atlantic Division was incredibly unprofitable to the point that the only train running on it by that point, other than a couple of transfer freights from New York and Long Branch Railroad to the rest of the Pennsy system, was a doodle bug for school children commuting to Trenton for a private school. And that was one of a couple of that was the only regular train to run on that line at that point. But when they finally got around to laying down the track and relocating the museum and all that good stuff, the Pennsy was already ripping it up. So there are pictures out there of the track of the Pine Creek going down as the tracks of the Pennsy are going up.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I can't picture a doodle bug full of like posh private school children. I say that the doodle bug is. See, it just doesn't.
Yes.
It just doesn't work.
No, see,
Okay.
no, it's in New Jersey, so we're riding on the doodle bug. I don't even know. I don't
That's
even know.
not a New Jersey
yeah.
accent.
You would
I don't know. What is the Jersey accent? Is it like
Jersey.
Me.
a Jersey? It's like New York but slimy. Hey, come on over to Jersey. We're on the other side of the river. It's great over here. That's turning into a little bit of former president.
You listen to me, you son of a bitch.
You
don't
listen
have
here.
that
You're
shit
gonna
down.
wind up
I've
with
lived here all my
issues
life.
of the river. I'll put you in the Hudson. We own half of it. Don't let you
Hey,
forget.
we doing mafia voices? Where's Tony at?
No, we're doing New Jersey voices.
Jersey
Now
voices.
what's the difference?
New Jersey's greasier.
You fucking talk to me that way.
Will
Hey, I'll
you
talk
dumb
to you any
motherfuckers
way I
please
want.
shut up before I go full Portuguese on you?
Well, yeah, Jake was also from that part of the world, more or less.
Yeah.
Can we get back to the train?
I suppose. So, Jersey, I see there's a cute little stretch of dual gauge. What's that about? One track.
That's a fun story. So, that wasn't there for a long time, up until the 90s, when NJ Transit decided to retire 3 tank cars that were down at Bay Head Junction at the end of the New York and Long Branch main line, which is a whole separate thing that I won't get into. But there were these 3 ex-Tidewater tanker cars. One of them got scrapped. 2 of them went to us. One of them got sold and is now running at Strasbourg on their historic train. The other one is still sitting there and is a very big nuisance, and nobody likes it. But can't get rid of it because it was at Bay Head and blah blah blah. Preserve New Jersey Railroad history, even though we're a 3-foot gauge railroad, and there was only ever like 2 of those.
Yes,
Interesting.
I'm really confused about the presence of a 3-foot gauge railroad in New Jersey.
Okay, here's the thing: we are 3 foot for one reason only, and it's because of an engine that we haven't owned in upwards of 60 years. So, we got a locomotive from the Raritan Sand Company, which was on the Raritan River up in South Amboy, I believe. And so it was heart of New Jersey as it gets. And they just decided, screw it, let's just go set up a loop of 3-foot gauge, call it a museum, and play trains. And so they did.
Never heard this one before.
And
Nope.
here's the fun part. Initially, it wasn't a museum. It was just some group of guys playing trains, and then they just started seeing visitors, and they gave them free train rides, and then started charging $5, and then whatever, and it snowballed and turned into a museum. Then they got Shea 6, and then here's the fun part. You know that little Raritan engine? They sold it to Disney. It's running at Disneyland now.
Oh boy!
The Ernest S. Marsh, their quote-unquote big, air quotes here, Montezuma copy. That was a Pine Creek engine. Yeah, the 240. That was a Pine Creek engine, and that got sold. And there's some other fun story about it trying to get out there, and then the Santa Fe lost it and whatever, and then they found it in a boxcar, and then, yeah, a bunch of fun stuff.
Wait. They lost it and then found it in a boxcar implies that it wasn't initially in a boxcar. Which,
yeah, it was
how
on
do
a
you
flat.
lose it that badly?
I don't know the
How
exact
do you understand
story.
the car, like, oh, it showed up on the wrong train or so? How did you misplace the load?
How do
I don't
you
know how they got
get-
it into the boxcar.
That's what I'm over here trying to like.
Presumably they used the door.
There's no amount of Seinfeld twist it that's gonna make that work.
You simply cut the top of, or the top of the frame of the boxcar and just lift the roof off, drop the locomotive in, and then put the roof back on.
That's putting it on a flat car with a tarp with extra steps.
Yes.
Yeah,
Structural tarp.
I forget the exact story.
with some of those.
It
Ugh.
left,
Brett, I
We
was
do
about
need
to
some of
bring up
those.
the hand car, but then I realized the size difference between a hand car and a full-on Zuma clone.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
boiler frame. Thought JJ.
Locomotive large.
Several more parts.
Yes.
So, I don't know the exact story, but it left New Jersey on a flat car, went to Chicago, got lost, wound up, I think, Missouri in a boxcar?
Got lost.
This
Just sure.
sounds like 20 going to Pennsylvania. It's fine.
Oh God.
Oh, wait.
Are we
it might
allowed
have
to
gone
When I
down
get
to, like,
lost
Florida.
going to Pennsylvania.
Have you told that story? Are we allowed to tell that
I don't know
story?
if we're allowed to tell that story.
Dusty's listening, so I'll probably get a text from him here in
yeah,
about
yeah,
10
Dusty.
seconds.
Either tell us no or yes. We
We're
can
allowed to tell the story.
we can reserve that
we
for
we
other
will
times.
keep the trucking company anonymous,
But-
so
Fine.
but
It's fine.
Anyway, we've got a couple of stations over there on the right. The Pine Creek actually has 3 different train stations. We have Fresno Station, we have Manalapan train station. I want to say, I don't know. It's off of the Matawan branch, and there's another station off the Matawan branch. Even though it's supposed to be all the way over there on the right by the water tower, but it's something to do with graphical settings that you probably have that it doesn't show up unless you put it all the way up.
Gotcha.
But there's a 3rd station there, and every single one has a different use. The one all the way over by the water towers are ticket sales and gift shop. The Fresno station, the big one, is our kind of crew hangout where we all just wait for the train to do its thing, and then we have like water in there and a couple of artifacts from our sunken locomotives that we own, which is a fun story in and of itself. And in the other shack, we have a bit of a weird model train collection, except the model trains are made out of recycled material. It's weird. You'd have to see it in person. I'll try and get pictures eventually, but it's
Okay.
really cool. Yeah, no,
And
that's
you have 4 times the parking of the Colorado Railroad Museum by the look of it.
because we share it. There is over on the left. You'll see a couple of buildings. Midland did not do the historical Air Village, but we have a really old village that it was around since like the 1700s and is pretty much unchanged.
That's cool.
And we share the parking lot with them.
Okay.
I wish I could say relations between the two were great, but
Yep.
you know.
Say no more. All right. Well, let
3-foot
me.
gauge circle that started out as a bunch of guys playing trains that has parking that's not great that the neighbors don't necessarily get along with.
I don't know what you're on about.
So Dusty
I
says
wonder
he
who that-
doesn't know if we can tell that story, so we'll hold off.
Yep. I got the same text, so we won't.
So that's a story you're telling us after the stream.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah. For those of you in Discord, you know. Anyway. Let me catch up on top chats and we'll go from there. Midland with I break the economy in many ways. Hint hint. Yes, we know. Timer Man 765. You reminded me of Jacksepticeye intro being Irish. being Irish. Oh, that's
Top
fair.
of the morning to you, lads. My name's Jacksepticeye.
Yes. Night Fury King. What's up, Heist? Not too much. What's up, Heist? This is guys. Was that the edit that I heard earlier? Harry, is this museum in New Jersey? Yes. Joan H.Y., thank you for the super chat. Jordan Freeman, I have not checked out, I've not downloaded anything from K&L Trains. I know about K&L Trains. I wasn't even sure what version of Train Z I should actually be playing, honestly. I have a New Era in 2019, and apparently it's 2022, but it's got really bad reviews. Shrug.
New Era stinks. Do 19. It's pretty good.
19's the one.
19's good.
Molden House, welcome to the Fireman. Joshua Brunet. Hey, Heist, always love the content. Quick question. Any reason you haven't filmed any more Loco Shortline operations? Seemed like the derail physics were pretty hilarious. That game was a fever dream and was hilarious. We should probably play it some more, but yeah.
Better physics than RO.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Lombardi, a house you should play. A Loco Shortline operations again. Okay, that's 2 people for that, apparently. Pensy Pappas, you're loving his history. It's so
To
darn
be
funny.
fair, Brett, any physics is better than no physics.
Oh,
Shots fired.
Midland. Damn it, Midland.
What do you do?
What this time?
Midland sent another super chat saying, many ways implies more than one currently. So I'm just gonna check something real quick.
Mark, we can see your PayPal.
Oh yeah, you guys can.
Yeah.
But hey, look,
Oh,
look.
I guess, yeah, we're seeing the other monitor, aren't we?
Yeah, you're seeing this monitor. Yeah,
Yeah.
in
Okay.
Discord. Yeah, look,
Oh,
look,
Midland's
look at
sending you
Midland sending me direct to PayPal. Thank you, Midland. Yes,
Wow.
breaking the economy in more than one way. Bandan says making it 3 more Loco Shortline operations. We should play that some more. That game is a glorious shitpost.
Mark, you still need to play Train Frontier. You just need to.
Train Frontier.
Train
One
Frontier.
that was on Xbox Arcade?
Yeah, that one. It's on PC
God.
now.
I think Bacon bought that
Jeez.
for me. I think he said it was just a shitpost.
It's great. I grew up on that game.
Grew up on it, so it's not new.
No, it's old.
I mean,
Like,
Jersey's
at least
new,
15
so
years old.
game's
Shut up.
new.
Well, that's true.
shut up. Yeah. Over on the left is where our 5th steam locomotive would be, and that is Lehigh Valley Coal 117.
Okay.
And we have 2 more passenger cars that would be there on the right that came from a railroad called the Carroll Park and Western over in Pennsylvania. And that was a 42-inch gauge, narrow gauge excursion
Kick
railroad.
gauge. That's fun.
Yeah. The cars got re-gauged, and I think they're sitting on EBT trucks now. Yeah, Midland, I know. But,
What is
The fun
There's so much yard track spaghetti.
I really can't. I can't elaborate. That's,
I see.
I don't even know. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, the cool thing is they are all movie stars, and they starred in a movie with Sean Connery called The Molly Maguires, about, I believe, a coal strike, an anthracite coal miner strike.
All right, Brett.
Presumably about the Molly Maguires.
Brett.
Yeah.
Brett, you know what we need?
I'm trying to figure out what to say.
Come on, man.
Something
You're on
about
the
coal
spot.
country. The Molly Maguires.
Something.
I've never
the
seen
prom
the movie,
queen?
but it's apparently on YouTube somewhere.
Winners go home and dig coal on the prom queen. You don't know what that means, but back in my day, that meant take a roll in the hay, or fuck if you like. That's what we say in Scotland.
God damn it. One ping only.
My favorite Scottish-Russian submarine commander.
Yes.
Oh, man. But, then I guess we can talk about some of our rolling stock. One piece in particular is very interesting because it is, I believe, the oldest continually operating piece of equipment in the United States, if not Earth, because it has pretty much been in continual operation since 1875.
Okay.
Never been out of service for more than a month, I believe.
What is that?
Jesus.
We have CNJ caboose, I forget the number, I think it's 91055. And it was built in 1875 for the New Jersey Southern Railroad, which ran from all the way the tippity top, like tippity bottom, I guess it would be the way to do it, of the state, all the way
That's
up
from New Jersey.
all the way up to the bay, up by me, which is about midway of the state. It was essentially a big straight line. There was almost no curves. You could, if the railroad was built today to modern standards, you could probably get well over 100 miles an hour on it. And trains did. The Blue Comet did. It used that line. But anyway, it was built for that railroad, and when that got absorbed into the Jersey Central system around the turn of the century, they decided this is too small to be a practical boxcar anymore. So they chopped two ends off of it, put not vestibules, like steps and a bit of a roof extension on it, put a cupola on it. Yeah, put a cupola on it, and said, "You're a caboose now." So it was a caboose then. And it kept going, and CNJ still didn't retire it all the way into the 70s, when the FRA stepped in and said, "You could."
His face. How do you manage to out John Railroadson John Railroadson?
It's fine.
God, that looks vaguely familiar. Does it look like L.A.
She's a
Noir?
little scary. It does look like L.A.
It
Noir.
does look a little LA Noir-ish.
The fedora sells it.
It does.
Oh, Babushka, what are you doing here?
He looks really sad. Zoom in on him.
He does look really sad.
He does.
How can you be sad? You're on a train.
He's in New Jersey.
Oh, that would do it.
Yeah.
And Babushka is here. She wears sunglasses. I don't know why she wears sunglasses. New Jersey is too raining right now. I don't know why she do this. And then lady with flower dress, she's holding invisible pie. The invisible pie is from the babushka. She also holds invisible pie. He's train full of invisible pie. He's also holding... They're all holding invisible pies! It's fine.
In Soviet
looks like an
Russia,
invisible
all
loaf
pie
of
is
bread.
invisible pie.
Anyway, so back to the caboose. I'll finish it up quick, I promise.
No.
The FRA, I know a big scary FRA that apparently didn't apply to narrow gauge railroads. I mean,
Yeah, they
what?
didn't regulate. They didn't regulate narrow gauge railroads, nor did the ICC. Particularly not the 200-mile-long Denver and Rio Grande, which was an industrial railroad naturally, because it was only 200 miles of 3-foot gauge.
Of course.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
out there for anybody that isn't getting the obvious sarcasm. You
They
need a
had
giant, like,
2,000 fucking miles of narrow gauge. They were
You need-
regulated by the ICC. Ah!
You need a giant sign like talk shows have an applause sign that just says sarcasm.
Seriously.
It's
but
like the
anyway.
flashing applause sign for a studio audience, except it says sarcasm
Just
in
in
big
case.
flashing letters.
Just in case.
So I don't know if anyone here would know when exactly the FRA banned wooden cars from mainline use. But
Later than you would think.
yeah, it was the 70s. I know it was the 70s. But whenever it was that year, and the CNJ immediately started donating all the wooden cabooses because they were like, oh wow, these are old as piss and have been in service on our railroad alone and its predecessors for pretty much 100 years by that point. So it came down to us, and we had a couple of trucks from, I believe, also the East Broad Top. And just jacked it up, rolled them under, put it down, hooked up the brakes, and sent it on its way. And it's been our primary passenger hauler since. Or
That's
one
cool.
of them anyway. Yep. And we got a couple more things, like a couple of the coaches from the Newfoundland Railway, a Navy flat, or U.S. Army flat from Hawaii, and, you know, various different odds and ends, almost none of which pertain to New Jersey.
Does that need to go back to Hawaii too? Do they want that back?
God, no. They just want our engine.
By the way, Goose, I just got a text from Dusty saying if that was you talking about how can he be sad if he's on a train, you haven't done enough Thomas or Polar Express yet.
That was not me.
Science
saying
facts.
That was
That. I
me.
did not say
Science
that.
fact.
That was Jake. Got it.
Jake hasn't done enough Thomas or Polar Express yet. Yeah.
Certainly.
Is this
Mark,
where we
how-
insert the
how
picture of
fast are you
Dusty when
going,
his
man?
when his dog
I
died?
was definitely
JPEG?
dead inside during
Yes,
Polar.
that photo.
Mark, my man, how fast are
I'm
you
doing
going?
36 and a half.
Speed limit's 15, buddy.
Speed limits are
fine.
suggestions.
It's more of a
More
more like
like
guidelines.
More like guidelines than actual rules.
All right, I should catch up on top chats while before I lose him here. Let me grab those. Redline Overload Productions. Hey, hi. So you visited the museum 6 times. 2012, 2015, 20. Oh, locomotive ran out of water. Kaboom.
Piss
All right.
test.
Piss test. I'm just gonna click the replay button and
If you
we'll-
survive
Yeah,
for the
they'll-
test,
yeah,
they'll
if you
gather-
survive-
You should
Like
do the
molecules of
K-27
your
on it.
piss.
It's really fun. It can't derail. You can full send it and it won't derail.
Oh, Dusty is saying please post his dog died picture. So I guess
Oh my
we
God.
shall oblige him.
Oh, good.
Let me find that. Although of course every time I minimize Train Simulator, it wants to die.
It wants to die. Yeah.
And I have to be minimized to find the picture. So bear with me 1 second, then we'll get back to super chats. But this picture is worth the price of admission because Dusty's dog did not actually die. It just Dusty's face looks
His
like
face
his dog
looked
died.
Like it.
I love
Yeah.
this picture because Jeff is just walking away like Jeff said something awful between the engines, and there's Dusty, whose dog just died.
This looks so forlorn.
Oh, the poor guy.
Poor man.
Poor Dusty.
And he wasn't even sad about anything.
Nope.
This is just what events do
That's
to you.
just
That
what
is
it
that is
does.
the end of a 2-day slog of an event looks like on a man's face, and
It's just
apparently
how it do.
that was Colorado Crossings last year, and I'm assuming we're gonna get the same thing this year. Anyway, Redline Overload Productions
Well,
2012,
there's only one way to
2015,
find out.
2018, 2019, and twice in 2022. You saw me operate the GE 50-tonner and spotting passenger cars. Well, cool. Come up and say hi if you come visit again.
Real quick, Mark. The Colorado Railroad Museum says in chat that is a museum classic.
Hi, Matt.
This is the certified hood classic.
God damn it, Goose.
Midland 1072, anytime heist. Hope the note came through with it. It did. I didn't read it because I'm trying to be on stream. I saw there was a note and it was a thing, and I will read it afterwards. But thank you. Look, Con Gaming showed up. Watch as we see a wild train in its habitat. See how it squeals its wheels to warn off predators.
do we need
There you
to
go.
get Con
You
in the
mean
Discord?
trains aren't supposed to
if he
be
feels like it.
nothing but
Con doesn't necessarily always want to be on for live streams, so you know, maybe not. We can
Well,
Con, if
if
you
he
want to
wants
join
to
us,
be,
you
he's-
can. But
He's welcome.
yes,
Trains
But
don't
have
use
access to
Green
the
light
PC, or you
himself with
should.
that.
Trains don't usually scream like this, but this one does.
But
because
train
Wait.
train simulator do.
Wait, you mean that trains aren't supposed to be on curves literally every single waking moment of their existence?
Ah, that doesn't track to me, man.
You shut your whore
God
mouth.
damn it, Mark. I
Thomas
need to check
Perry.
alignment you now.
Oh, did I? Oh, I did say. Oh, okay. That was unintentional, but it happens. Thomas Perry, you just laid a main line, and everyone needs to know. Well, I guess everyone gets to know that you laid a main line.
Mark, Midland would like me to inform you that you should read the note on stream.
Oh, well, I can do that then.
Oh boy.
You log back into my PayPal here while we keep going. The Sexy Mantis Con! Cole T, hey Heist, what are those two tanks by the dynamo? Oh, that's the main reservoirs. Colorado and Southern's weird. That's where they put their main reservoirs rather than on the tender tanks. Oh, you beautiful. Midland. All right, here we go. I want to get the train running in the background for this. We'll read this from the cab. We'll solve the ambiance. Sons of the DNRGW, of the RGS, my subsidiaries, I see in your rails the same fear that would take the heart out of me. A day may come when the courage of the narrow gauge fails, when we forsake our ties and break all bonds of the railroad. But it is not this day. An hour of stack talk and shattered piston when the age of steam comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight by all that you hold dear on this good earth. I bid you stand, railroads of the West, for Zuma!
That was beautiful.
That was
Well written.
emotional.
Well
That was-
written.
Your neighbors love
Very
you
well
right now.
acted.
Yes. Well,
Very well done.
I could feel the heart in that. It was very authentic.
they
was
my
angry
neighbors chose to live next to me. Is that how that works? No, it's not. Definitely isn't how it is. Thankfully, I'm on the empty side of the apartment complex. It's fine.
I wish I was, but the only time I've ever interacted with my next door neighbors, the very first thing their kids said to me was, "Sometimes you're loud at night."
That's a vibe.
And sometimes your parents make noises in the bedroom that I can't explain, you little shit.
Beautiful. Anyway. Moving on. Let's see if I can catch up here. Midland 1072, methinks Jersey needs to check something. I see that's where we were pointing at there.
Oh shit.
Lots
God.
of F's in chat for Dusty. William Grantham for Zuma. And Daniel Cantori for Zuma. Yes, for Zuma. Water?
Oh,
Water?
thanks,
Yeah.
Midland.
I guess we should
Water.
probably put some water in this thing. And some coal in it, apparently. We're killing the pressure. We do need to do another Zuma stream. I was just drawing 346's boiler jacket in SolidWorks before this, and my brain is spaghetti from trying to make those things work out and lay out nicely. So I was not feeling more SolidWorks. Maybe tomorrow or Sunday or something we'll do another Zuma stream. Oh, Wild Jared, what is my opinion on 340's paint scheme? It is gaudy amusement park paint scheme. Congrats. Like, green brass band. Like, it's pretty, but it's, like, gaudy pretty. It's Disney, but Rio Grande version.
Wait, what is this?
DNRGW 340 at Knott's Berry
Isn't
Farm.
that it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'll have to look that up.
it's a little obnoxious.
Mm,
It's not that bad. Of all the paint schemes out there,
it is what it is.
but it's definitely not historic or anything, but I mean, it's amusement park, whatever. Sir Liv, what is Captain Picard's favorite model railroad? Engage. Yes. You're not even sorry.
Oh
Yep.
my
Yep.
god.
Lime that man.
Yeah.
Ban 'em.
For
Ban 'em.
you, good sir.
Yeah, that's pretty, but it's gaudy pretty.
Yeah. All right. Well, so Jersey, I guess the last couple things, I mean, other than track spaghetti and stuff, like you guys have kind of like 2 shop buildings. Like, what's going on there?
Okay, so that main building that you're looking at right there with the 3 bays,
Yep.
that is our shop.
Okay.
We have quite a few things in there. As a matter of fact, there's supposed to be a bit of dual gauge on the far right track
Oh, really?
because we have an antique Mack built standard gauge locomotive that worked on Staten Island for the Pouch Terminal Railway. And
I
that's
got
just kind of
family in
back.
Staten Island.
On the
God
left
rest their souls.
is where we usually keep 7751 for over the winter maintenance and Plymouth number 5, as well as the 260 way in the back. On the far left, that track hasn't been used in a long time,
This
but that was the
lean-to.
old Plymouth shed,
Gotcha.
and it's currently our kind of headquarters / whatever. Now, the second building behind it, without any tracks going into it, that is our parts storage. That's where we keep our whistles.
You
Parts
guys
of
have a
the
whole
locomotive.
building for that?
We have a whole building. Yep.
We have a
there's
40-foot
backhoe in there
boxcar.
somewhere. Yeah.
And a caboose, right? Isn't the caboose where all the whistles are?
No, that's in the boxcar.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff in there. Like, actually, the secret is every car is full to the brim of crap. But anyway,
That's my secret, Captain.
I'm all full of shit. Yes.
But and there's where we keep whistles and steam locomotive and diesel locomotive parts and a backhoe and this, that, and the other thing and all that stuff. You know,
Where's the hoe
Strasbourg
going
and
back
track
to?
advice. In the back is our car barn, and that's where we keep all of our really cool equipment. That's where we keep Shay 6, Lady Edith, number 26, the 262, bunch of our diesels, a couple of historic pieces of passenger equipment. Our East Broad Top combine is in the back.
Brett, do you see this? This is the Gulch, but indoors.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's disgusting. Why can't
Okay,
I have
so I
one?
found-
It's even worse in person
I
because it
found an
smells of
even
old
worse
men.
DNRTW, or not DNRTW, not Berry Farm paint scheme.
Mark, do I tell the stream what we found in the gulch last time we went up there?
It's 3.6. Not great, not terrible.
What did
Yeah.
you find in the gulch? Oh, that.
Oh
Yeah.
god,
3.6.
what are you doing? Oh no.
I've reached the end of this quick drive scenario by running in here,
You-
apparently.
You've succeeded.
The
Don't
ridgeway is
there goes
taller
the-
than the door.
Here,
Took
Brett,
the,
check
ridgeway.
VC
There's the ridgeway.
text.
Here we go.
Bonk.
Congrats. You've done it. You've creaked on the pine. But yeah,
Beautiful.
that's kind of the crash course at the Pine Creek. If you're ever in the area, not that any of you would want to come to New Jersey, but if any of you ever do, by some
Hey, man.
stupid reason,
I'll be next
Stop
door to
by.
cheesesteaks any day of the week.
Brett, if you check VC text, that's what we found in the gulch.
Montezumant.
Oh god, that is an awful paint scheme on 41, Jake.
Yeah.
I'll show
I
it off
hate-
for stream.
I hate the white smoke box front the most.
That's just SP.
That's
It's pretty bad.
oh man,
It's got-
what the hell is that?
The fake box headlight, the vague daylight paint scheme.
hey
That's
Jersey.
the worst thing
Remember
I've ever
that
seen in my
gaudy
life.
ass car we were making in GTA?
Anybody else feel
The
like
shitbox
nachos?
brown.
Oh god, no, that thing.
Nachos made out of Doritos.
Brown.
Yeah, man.
Oh, this is a Malaise era
Why
steam
why does it
locomotive.
only have one pump? Does 41 actually only have one pump? We'll have to consult Jeff. He would know. I thought she had two.
Jefito. Doesn't Jeff have that cab side in his backyard?
Probably.
He has
Hasn't
that cab side. What happened to the 41?
It's got a
New
steel
cab.
cab at some point. Yeah. God, the steel pilot thing. So much gross there. So much.
Was this? I guess this was before they turned it into a bulldozer.
Pensy Papa's up the creek without a paddle. You lime yourself. Good. Oh, I missed one from William Nimmo, the man. NJ Marissa Tomei? I'm not familiar. Anyway,
Huh?
we were kind of thinking doing, as suggested by Wings and Strings, doing some more old school choo-choos. Real old school choo-choos.
Yeah.
So I have the Cheyenne 1869 route.
Nice.
I think that's the only one that I have that is like ancientness. I do have the Donner Pass, which I think there are some. Yeah, so we could do some Central Pacific. Or not Central Pacific. Is that Central Pacific?
Yeah, it's Central
CP,
Pacific.
yeah, that's
Okay,
Central
that is what
Pacific.
CP stands for. Had a brain fart. We could do that, or we could do Union Pacific side. Although the Union Pacific side is shorter scenarios. I don't know if I want to commit myself to 2 hours of scenario play right now.
Anyway, I need to get going. I'm being called away with our friend Bupkus for
The
tomorrow.
Buppy boy, go say hi to Pope John Paul II. So
Oh, shut up, you. Anyway. hope you guys
Dusty is
enjoyed
saying
my
that
little-
41's supposed to have 2 pumps. Don't know what is about that. I guess it only ran with 1 at that point. Anyway, I guess I will do this. We'll do this hard scenario that's got an hour. All right, I'll see how this goes.
Takes an hour.
Apparently,
$5, you
Not
can
if-
do it in 45 minutes.
Maybe at yard speed.
yard. We ain't going yard speed. We're gonna highball.
Gonna highball through the
He's gonna highball in the yard.
Let's see how quickly you can do an hour scenario.
God, I always forget how ridiculous the sidings look on this. Let's see, difficulty, very realistic. Let's see, more smoke, control 4, and the conditions are wet. Are we gonna get directions on what to do here? Go via that way. Okay. Baldwin hoots. Oh, spicy. Come on. Piston damage, some. It's fine. Come on. Come on, sweetheart.
Gave
Give-
you just a little cute one there.
Just a real cute one. I don't know if I'm telling my crew behind me to knock off brakes or not. Is it 2 longs? Who's played this more recently than I?
It should be 2 longs. It's the smoke box stuff, right?
Yeah. Chris Capesa, why does 41 look like a Taco Bell delivery train? That's very accurate. And Ezekiel, he isn't the engineer for 6 months. Hey, man. Come on.
Try your cocks.
Put me in the cab, would you?
Come on. Get this goddamn train moving.
I was happier once I grabbed that lever. That's the feed water valve, though. That doesn't make any sense. There we go.
Turn on the bell, see if it gives you extra tractive effort.
It
No,
doesn't work
shut.
in normal games.
Shut.
To it.
This is not an accurate simulation of railroading in the American Midwest, so...
But yeah, clearly it has ballast.
Yeah, whack.
And what's this rail that's not
Wait,
130 pounds?
Yeah, well, look at the size of the rail.
It
that
doesn't
is,
fall
that
under the
is itty-bitty.
ICC. That's what it is.
And it's accurately not tie-plated. Come on, sweetheart. We got places to
The
be.
size of that rail.
Did you watch the latest episode of RO, Brett?
Yes, I saw the important bit at the beginning.
Good. I'm glad.
Yes.
Can you elucidate those of us who are going through finals right now?
Just watch the first 10 seconds of the video of Railroads Online that came out on Tuesday.
Okay.
That's all you gotta do.
Killer will appreciate.
We can hear Con through his headset.
God damn it, Con!
Yep.
We should all be so lucky.
We should all be so lucky. All right, we need more fuels. There's a slider for that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, do I have a fireman that's telling me no? I must have an automatic fireman because every time I touch the door, he says no.
No!
Don't touch it. It's my fire.
Also,
Oh, God.
the fact that the fire
I
is just
think-
like right there and there's no thickness to the boiler. Oh, that's fine.
I think on that one you need to actually click the firebox thing in the HUD.
Mark, I think I
That's
just
the blower, Mark.
realized. I just had a moment of realization. I think I understand how Kume is doing watering, and
Okay.
it's the stupidest way I can conceive of. You know how, like, you only get water when the big beads of water drop out?
Right.
Yeah,
It's
so
the same
instead of,
way as cargo.
It's physics
instead of
collisions,
using
yeah.
instead of using like an interface to talk to the train and
He's
add
just
water that
dumping
way,
water in it, yeah.
it's just dropping a sphere on it, and it's using an on-actor overlap or something.
Yeah,
To add a fixed amount of
didn't-
water.
You didn't like think of that? Like, it's just how you do that. Smart.
That
It is
Sarcasm,
literally the exact
sarcasm,
same thing as
sarcasm.
the cargo system.
It's fine.
it's all fucking interfaces exist to do shit like this.
Yeah, see, but you're like getting like a degree in computer science or a minor in
Yeah.
computer science or something, and Kume is just a guy
has-
who watches YouTube tutorials.
I'm a guy who watches YouTube tutorials. My fucking computer science degree hasn't touched Unreal.
Yeah, but
But
Jake,
it's like fine.
but Jake, you clearly don't understand anything about an authentic railroading experience in the American Midwest.
Yeah, you live in Texas, bro.
That's the crucial difference here.
Yeah. Can we get
Oh,
more pressure,
God.
fireman friend?
I'm glad I haven't played that game in over a year.
Good for you,
That
machine.
is so dumb.
Can machine find cheese?
Seared cheese, I get it.
Yes. Adam Cordell. Hey, man. Did you know the original Texas State Railroad, the Rusk Tram Railroad, started as a narrow gauge railroad that operated an 040 that had 8-inch wide tires and ran on timber? No. No, I did not. That's a little cursed. But it's also fun.
8-inch wide tires?
That ran on timbers.
Huh.
That is a vibe.
Kind of cool. Imagine 41, the drivers that 41 had, but way worse, and that's just how they did it.
Okay. Can we get more fire? More fire. Oh, I guess I had to drag up on the UI and the fire. Okay. Because we're just ruining the pressure on this choo-choo. Oh, and yeah, the museum's here. Matt's talking about the new TV going in. That's exciting. Video wall, rather. When are we gonna have concerts at the museum? Come on, Matt.
Oh, the one for the pavilion?
Yep.
Shiny.
It's gonna be cool. Neon Xenos, thank you for the top chat. Evening Heist. Looks like you made it to a good live stream tonight. Cool to see you're playing around with the 119. You're gonna see her scale prototype in a couple weeks here. Hope tonight is good. Thanks, man. That's cool. I need to get out there. A couple of the guys that volunteer or work, I don't know if they're volunteers or employees, actually. A couple of the guys that operate out there show up at the museum for big events that we have, and they always say, come on out, and I need to take them up on it, because I would love to go see those engines. Never seen them.
They're shiny.
They are shiny. Sam
Very
Osborne,
shiny.
welcome to the Engineers. Thank you, man. And I love to see a Kerbal as somebody's profile picture. That's awesome.
That is incredibly cool.
Jebediah.
Jebediah has many lives.
He really
He
does.
does not care for this one.
All
Believe
of them
me.
end, unfortunately.
I've stranded him on Duna before. If you look at,
Haven't we
But
all?
at least it stranded him in a house.
I did send him a house when I couldn't
have
rescue
stranded
him.
Jeb many places, much
Mark,
further
once-
than Duna.
Once Kerbal Space Program 2 is like stable and we both have time, we need to recreate that.
We
stream.
do need to recreate
Once
that.
multiplayer comes out, we need to do like rival space programs.
Is
Jake
KSP2
and I did
multiplayer
this.
confirmed.
Jake and I did this so long ago. We
10
had like a
years ago.
Oh, it probably would have been 10 years ago. We had 2 streams,
that old?
and I was basically the Soviets, and he was the Americans.
Okay,
And,
but imagine
and we
doing
did
it
a
in the
space
same
race.
server now.
Yeah, that would
And
be
being
way
able
better.
to fuck with each other.
That would be so much fun.
I didn't hear the answer. Is KSP2 multiplayer confirmed or something?
Yes, it will get multiplayer in early access. It doesn't have it right now, but it is confirmed to be getting multiplayer. Like
In struts
they-
we trust.
In struts we trust.
In
In
struts we
thrust
trust,
we
yep.
trust.
Yes.
That too.
I thrust much.
Oh God, what is this switch that we're coming up to?
So
Just-
we need to play
just- oh, yeah.
KSP2. We need to play Factorio.
But it's got a heart. Why is it got
So,
why is it got a harp
the-
that's not? No,
Jake,
no,
the
no.
Space Center. The Space Center in KSP2 has 2 runways and 4 launch pads.
I saw that.
Specifically designed for multiplayer.
I'm very excited.
Gotta love it.
I just don't have time for KSP2, and also, like, I've heard the launch has been bumpy.
Wait a minute.
That
like-
was KSP1 also. I mean,
Oh, we're definitely not supposed to be on
Okay,
this
but
track.
KSP1 was made by, like, a single random dude.
that's also true.
You know, something solo dev. Something.
I do very much appreciate the procedural wings in 2, though.
Oh, you mean the thing that a community member made for KSP1 and then...
Yes. Yes, I do.
Come
I'm
on,
too
sweetheart.
busy playing it for real to play the game, but
See, I need all of the mods to update. Like, I don't need procedural wings anymore because that's in the game, but I need, like, real shoot. I need Ferrum aerospace research unless they've tweaked the aero model.
I think they've tweaked the aero model.
God, this thing slips like it's a superheated engine. William Nimmo, WTF? Yes. Yes, Space Player
WTF,
2011.
mate.
There is indeed a Kerbal Space Program 2. And then Sir Liv, KSP Challenge, build a space train. I mean, I built a space plane that was basically the length of a train. So.
I remember
I have an
that. Who
idea
needs a
on-
vertical stabilizer?
Oh, we do.
I very much think we can do a space train. I have ideas already.
Goose,
Like,
have you
within the
seen?
5 seconds after.
Have you seen all of my stupid highlights from KSP that are on my Twitch, Goose?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Good.
I still remember. Who needs a vertical stabilizer? Oh, we do.
We
need
do.
a vertical stabilizer.
That was, yep, best comedic timing ever. Alright, so now that I've corrected the fact that I blitzed through the switch, it's fine. Yeah, almost like we set the track conditions to wet. Well, it's raining, okay? Evil me with 20 gifted memberships, thank you. I heard Museum would play Rio Grande versus UP. Sold, done, let's do it. When are we playing Fortnite, Matt?
Oh God.
Fork knife.
Pork niff.
Alright, where am I going? Drop off Caboose in the last 5 boxcars at Cheyenne Freight Depot.
Why are you
East
ditching
one?
Caboose like that? He didn't deserve it.
Well, you
I mean,
know,
maybe he
that
did,
little,
I don't
that
know.
little leprechaun, man. He's deserving a lot of stuff.
He does deserve a lot of things.
Oh, God, we pull through this. The yards in this are just a cluster. They're like very, very sad itty bitty. I'm officially speeding, which is doing more than 10, so looks like we are in fact lined through to there.
He's not going yard speed.
He's gonna highball.
Alrighty, I'm gonna turn in for the evening. Night, gents.
Good
All right,
night,
see you,
Brett.
Brett.
Ah, God, I hate that mechanic. It's so stupid.
Which mechanic are you referring to specifically?
What? It's specifically with the smoke box thing, where if you have enough throttle on and you touch the Johnson bar, it eats it into the corner no matter what you
yeah.
do. And it's like
That's really annoying.
Yes, but also no. like they will horse you around, but you can take care of it. So
It will threaten to rip it out of your hand, but unless you have like turbo noodle arms, like Flat Stanley, I don't think it would actually.
Not
that I've
if
tried,
I recall
but-
correctly, Is it 461 that's at CNTS?
463.
463. 461 is being held hostage in Michigan. That's right. If I recall
461
correctly,
has been Razor Blades for a long time. 464 is in Michigan.
oh, okay, yeah, that's it. If I recall correctly, 463 will definitely like rip your arm out of its socket because something tightly machined valves.
It's better these days. It was really bad right after its rebuild, but yeah. That one, your SRA 282 Space Trains, is this where I mentioned Galaxy Railways? Yes. I was waiting for somebody to do that. I was almost going to joke on it. Alright, we're just going to shove that there. Put the bar in the corner in the reverse. It's fine.
We take the bar and put it
over
somewhere
there.
else.
And then Evil Me can't stick around. Early work tomorrow. You'll watch the insanity later. Well, cheers, mate. Alright, we're just gonna Johnson bar brake this. It's fine. Although I guess I could probably grab the handbrakes. What cars do I need to drop off? Caboose last 5 box cars. Okay. I like how it dumps it in the corner every time. Andrew Frame, you finally caught a stream. Did you miss anything noteworthy? Oh, we looked at the Pine Creek earlier, which was fun. And there was some hilarious Brett being silly with silly accent moments that we probably shan't repeat. So, yeah, no, you'll have to check those out a little bit later, but... Yeah, this thing slips like it's a superheated engine. That's a little ridiculous. I don't know if this crossing's clear enough. Okay. The 4 flats go in track 2. Where's that? Okay. Freight depot east 2. Alright, so we gotta just get past the switch here. When are we getting a high studio video on Thundering Down Track? That'd be a fun one to do. I love that song. Get past the switch, come on!
All right, so I have my last finals ever tomorrow, and I do actually need to
Hell
run
yeah.
and study. So,
What class is it?
it's both of my classes this semester on the same day. One is Principles of Music,
Oh.
and I'm not worried about that one at all. The other is Algorithms, and I do need to study a bit for that one.
Alright, well, good luck, dude.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Good
Should be
luck,
just
Godspeed,
fine,
and-
but no more finals ever after tomorrow. It's fucking unreal.
That's the update.
4 or 5?
Yep, that's the update that they're promising.
Haha. Watch it just be 4.27.
But yeah, that tracks.
Oh, God.
Anyways, later, guys.
Peace.
Come on, you slippery little biatch. Woofer dunk. Yep, that is in fact what we're doing. Jake the train guy, 4472. Strasbourg is a place. It's a railroad. Very cool. I don't understand the memes. I almost worked there. Fun fact.
Indeed. Interviewed by the man himself.
Actually, no.
Weren't you?
I did not get interviewed by Lynn. I got interviewed by a team. They had a whole panel of folks, and Kelly, who was like right under Lynn, was the guy who was the most senior management in the interview, I guess. But I definitely went and got lunch with Lynn and caught up with him when I was there. That might have been the last time I saw him. Was actually that interview.
That mortar shell's coming right at me. I should run.
Playing something else.
Yeah, I'm playing a Sonso.
Bjorn Fredrickson, you love these early streams because you can watch them when you're at work. Yes, early stream. We started at
early.
9 Colorado time ish. So early for you, late for everybody else, but it's all right. It's kind of what we got into today. The activities of the day took up a lot of time. So
Ow!
dunk, bang,
Yeah.
bang.
Yeah, I took a dunk.
Stop! No soaking engine slips like that. Oh my god. Obnoxious. And did the hook not make? Is that what we learned by doing this? Do you have to manually couple because it's link and pin? Like,
I think so.
yes, you do. All right. Run around the consist by going via the Y. Just the engine? Okay, yeah. Drop off everything here. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to go why the engine? The world's slipperiest engine.
But why?
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 Why? Why?
Why?
Why?
Wario.
No. Okay, I'm gonna blow up the pistons on this engine, and we're gonna fail the scenario because it slips like no steam locomotive ever slips. There it is. Yep. Critical damage to pistons. Because it slips like a mofo.
Slippery business, eh?
Well, we'll try it again. Try it again with a little bit more sanity.
From the top, with feeling this time.
This time with feeling, yeah.
I'm very glad to see I'm not the only one who just immediately opens the windows on these things.
That's a little obnoxious. How are neither of the sides of cylinder cocks blowing right now?
How are you slipping with the cylinder cocks open like that?
I mean, it's possible.
I mean, yeah, but also you have like 120 psi.
Yeah, it's a little strange. Are you trying to recreate an early Loram rail grinder? Apparently. Thanks, Rusty Rails Productions. Jake the Train Guy 4472, will you be doing a history video on the Denver and Grand Western like you did for the East Broad Top? Yes, I wish Brett was still here so I could nag him. I am not the best at history things, and so I've talked with Leighton and Brett about actually writing the script for that so that we can put that together. So that shall come, hopefully, but might take a bit. Tender handbrake still on? Ah, that could in fact be a part of it.
You gotta do the stupid
That would
checks.
explain why we were
Slipping?
slowing down, going downhill, and slipping. So it's fine. Does Johnson Bar actually work like it should in this game? Kind of.
As much as Railworks wanted it to.
Yep. Andrew Frame do a separate video as a drunk history video. There's an idea.
Ooh. I like the way you think.
I've hit the end of my Railroads Online playlist. Gotta start over at the top. Gonna lose all my points for speeding, but you know, we got places to be, man. Why is the speed limit 20 on this tangent track? Is it because it was narrow gauge and they derailed at more than 10 mile an hour?
Yeah, except it's standard gauge.
Well, they kind of built the standard gauge like the narrow gauge back in the day. Like, it was built on the cheap. Like,
Obviously. Sped, no expense.
yeah. I appreciate what Smokebox tried to do with that sim, but it's just really,
He
so
did his absolute best.
yeah, it's so absolutely not there. Like the fact is, like, even the steam chest, having a steam chest sim, and like you shut the throttle off and it lingers, like the pistons exhausting 2 or 3 times is enough to exhaust the volume of steam that's in the dry pipe. Like, just not there. Close the fire door. Oh, you got shoveling to do, man.
But are you really shoveling, or are you just... How much wood could a woodchuck chuck, if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I mean, it is coal.
Oh, it is coal.
More myths perpetuated by Roads Online. Poker Face Productions. Hey, Heist, what do you think of the majority, or think of Japanese Steam since the majority of it is narrow gauge? I don't really know much about Japanese Steam.
I think it looks cool, but that's about all I know.
Yeah. Mainline. More wood! A boogie sniggle sniggle! Alright, well, we'll let this just cruise into town. Grab the switches. We know what we need to do. That's lined. That's not lined. Just gotta go around the passenger train that's sitting in the hole there. Through the sketchiest passing tracks we've ever seen. Get us lined all the way to there. Yep. Reynolds, did they actually simulate that? I've never seen a sim where they actually simulate that. And the other Smokebox engines don't change, like nothing changes when you do that. And we can actually test it. Steam usage rate is literally 0 right now. That's hilarious. Steam generation rate. That's not the button I wanted. It's currently 1700 something, and if I grab the UI again, still 1700. Yeah, it does not matter. So we yoink through these switches way too fast. It's fine.
Yoinky splinky.
Jake, train guide, Penzi's fine. I got models of the Penzi Lino.
It's a railroad. It exists.
Tis. They have cool trains. I have nostalgia for him because that's what my granddad liked, but
I just make fun of him in front of Auntie because it's funny, but
well, naturally, as you do. Yep. Accurate simulation of railroading in the American Midwest.
except it's Cheyenne.
It's Cheyenne, it's fine.
It's a very accurate representation, don't you know?
Don't you know? Yeah, the amount of chuffs that the steam persists for. It's hilarious. Redline Overload. I would absolutely play a racing game for fun. Wreckfest would be
Mark, how
super
many times
fun.
have we tried to get you to buy Forza?
Several. At least 3.
I would play a racing game and doesn't play the one that everyone else plays.
Well, yeah. But yeah. You know how many racing games I have? You know how many racing games we've tried? Like, we tried to organize a racing league in the Discord, and then it just fell apart.
That completely fell through.
That made me dig out my racing wheel and everything.
Wasn't that Jake's job?
That was Jake's job, but Jake got busy. And then people were also
Something finals.
people were also crappy about following through. So it wasn't just like Jake's problem, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a public Discord. Of course, people are shitty about following through with things.
Right. Okay, cut off the last boxcars. Now we'll go toss this stuff out here. Go train, go. If this steam locomotive knew who I were and what railroad I worked for, it would explode. I mean, yeah, that's probably true. Voluntary explosion. This is ridiculous. Why do I expect it to do anything else? Sneeze at the throttle and it explodes into wheel slip. Come on. Back the train up, friendo. What rails does not yield this result? Oh, then switch didn't throw. That's cool. Dunk. Get out of your own way, friendo. Come on. Stop breaking the pistons. So stop having the game be programmed bad. And now switch. Throw. Cool. Alright. We're just gonna give the throttle the old on-off treatment. And
That's
that seem-
called blinking, boys.
Seems to be working well. Good God. Throttle's turned off, friend. You're not superheated. This really runs like somebody watched the Blue Prater video and just like was like, oh yeah, trains do that.
All the time.
Yep.
That's not valve float. That is valve ascendance.
Come on, sweetheart. Cool. Still at piston damage 60%. Slippy McGee over here, apparently. Yes, I am all spun up
Is
about
this
how
where you
slippery
start-
this engine is, Jimmy.
Is this where you start calling it Jimmy?
Think with your slipstick, Jimmy.
I mean, Jimmy do be slipping.
Use the dang sand. We're going backwards. Sand doesn't help in reverse. Shouldn't, at least.
I mean, not on this engine.
Good God!
God, that steam chest takes a while.
It's ridiculous, man.
Should not have that much energy at, what is that, 110 psi, 111?
Yeah. There's no feedback for it either. I think that's the frustrating thing. It's just like, oh, it has decided it's going to slip for the next 3 seconds based on no indication or feedback at all. Well, I made it further than the last attempt, at least. Alan Knight, Evening Boss Man. Probably not the best way to ask, but curious, have you ever thought about giving engineers a verbal shout at the end of the videos? I haven't. We could look into that. We'd probably add a fair bit of time or adjustment. Like, we could, like, that's a possibility, but it's not something we wrote into it, so we'll look into it.
Sound like Dr. White. Say my name.
You're Heisenberg.
Say it.
Goddamn right. Is the secret just to yeet the stick and just leave it in like slight Johnson bar positions? Is that the secret that we found?
That is always the secret.
Clank, 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 clank. Yeah, that's how that works, right? All right, I see what we're doing. No, 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 no. Come on. Kate Boss 72, Brakeman for 4 months, morning from Germany. How are you doing, Heist? Well, other than this choo-choo being the slipperiest, makes no sensiest simulation of Steam Chest that I've experienced recently, doing fine.
It's a slippiness, Jimmy.
Like, I would be fine if it slipped easily, but the fact that you open the throttle and 3 seconds after you've opened the throttle to the position that it is, then it slips, and you shut the throttle, and then it slips for another
And it
like
goes to the position where it isn't.
6 to 7 seconds after that. It's just like, it doesn't make any sense.
The Johnson bar knows where it is because it knows where it isn't.
Oh, there it is. Yep. All right, well, that's just frustrating.
We run them like the Grand.
That's very frustrating. I kind of want to try it. I'm going to try it one more time, but I'm going to go use the restroom. So entertain the people, Goose.
I
Oh,
don't.
and my beer at back screen says press F to drink whiskey. So that's a mood.
Well, I will join in on that. I actually won't. I have work tomorrow.
I can, on the other hand.
But fun story for those of you who are not in Discord. If you pay very close attention to the hand car video, right as the car's about to hit the grade crossing, you can hear me do a Mario Wahoo!
Oh yeah, I did hear that. That was great.
But I understand why hand cars are not that big of a thing now. If you hit the slightest grade, it is a slog. Like, absolute slog. Like, and that was with 4 people on it.
So tonight's dilemma, do I go 90 proof or 95 proof?
Whatever your heart says. By the way, I'm not looking at stream chat. I'm just rambling right now. So for any of you who are trying to talk to me, sorry?
Have you not?
Basically, chat saying we should get plastered.
Have you not been entertaining the guests?
I have been entertaining the guest, but I was just rambling. I wasn't looking at chat.
It's fine.
Also, hi, Mark.
Hey, Michael.
Oh, hi, Mark. Golf ball from Oblivion.
Protector of the sand.
I'm the Sand Guardian. Guardian of the Sand.
Yes.
Poseidon quivers before him.
Okay, I need context for that video, so I don't know if I've seen it.
Oh my god, I thought I was supposed to show you that.
You're supposed to show somebody else that, but I wasn't sure, so. Sorry, I had to finish my beer. Now I can drink my whiskey. It's fine.
I am dropping it in VC text. It would be very good context for stream.
Sure.
And the Sand Guardian, Guardian of Sand. Poseidon quivers before
I
him.
love that video
Fuck
so
off.
much.
And the Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sand. Poseidon quivers before him. Fuck off. And the Sand Guardian,
That's-
Guardian.
That is a beautiful short.
It's an old Vine.
Vine. Vine was classic, man.
Yes, it was.
Molden
That's where half
House.
the good memes of the internet came from.
It really was. Molden House, what's my opinion on the infamous BL2? It is a locomotive. It looks neat. I got nothing more than that. It was a Baldwin, wasn't it? Baldwin
No,
diesels are...
EMD.
Was it an EMD? Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Whack. I don't know. All the fire, all the time. We're gonna conquer this scenario this time. No piston damage, okay?
Okay. No piston damage. You're too young to be damaging other kids' pistons.
Immediately centers the engine.
I didn't ask for an in-between, Mark.
With the cocks on, even. Mainline says I should
Real
turn
cocky
rail
of you.
adhesion up, but I mean, like... I'm being called out by this game at this moment, so... Jerking music. Cool idea for an RO series. PvP. 2 teams race to build to an industry first. Getting hijinks. Tomfoolery along the way. That could be fun. Is now when I mentioned to everybody that Con and I's RO series is going to back down to 1 video a week on Tuesdays? Is now when I mentioned that? Don't worry, there'll be other content to replace it, but you know. Use the tender brake to stop and send to the Johnson bar. I think that's better. I guess I should turn that off this time too, yeah. That tender brake is strong. Detailed history of the RGS to be video watched. I'd love to do that too, but again, I'm not great on history, so. So I'm having my friends write the script for the Rio Grande one. Do the brakes just not work on this engine? Andrew, this is set up so that you
What
use-
brakes are there?
there are no brakes. You have a tender brake that we're using right now. And then you have brakes on the cars that you do via whistle signals to the train crew behind you. But I find those really laggy and really annoying.
They are very laggy. But it's almost like it takes time to run across the top of the whole train and undo the handbrakes.
That is true. That is a fair point, but it does not scratch my itch in this digital age, so. Cole T. Heist, do you remember the RO with Con on the 2% and the cookie tender brakes? I do. The 2% video. One of my early videos with Con, yes.
You're good for about 2%.
Pretty much. It is a pretty choo-choo, the 119. And the smoke box, like,
It
we're
is.
ragging on the way that it slips, but the model itself is absolutely beautiful.
The model is gorgeous, and the slippiness is... I genuinely think it's train sim shenanigans.
My favorite dumb detail with it is that the cylinder cock linkage runs in the handrail, and it's rotary. Like, that is just so goofy.
I mean... Are you saying you don't twist your cock?
I mean, sometimes you do. Depends on what kind of cock it is. Andrew Frame, I agree. Smokebox did the best he could with Dovetail's janky program. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wise guy, do you think new build 19th century Steam has no place on mainline excursion service? You just wonder about it. It doesn't have any place on mainline excursion because no Steam engine is allowed really on mainline excursion right now, unless it's a very small mainline C611 at Strasbourg, or it's a short line railroad of some variety, C2102, 425. Like, what other engine is out there running the main? Okay, the big boy? Well, it's UP's. 4449 hasn't gone out and run anywhere in a while. Like, a lot of the stuff that runs on the main hasn't been able to run on the main since Amtrak updated their regs and stuff. Which sucks, but... So getting like a new build 19th century engine and then getting it approved for all that, like... Yeah, I don't see it happening. 611 was running on the main line as long as Wick Mormon was the CEO. And then Wick left, and then 611's played at Strasbourg since. So, or at the Spencer Museum. Dino Channel 42 already did. I did a video on the GTO. It wasn't train stuff, so YouTube said no. So, Kroom, yes, I do remember the RL Olympics. Oh, of course, Pirate Pilot. I'd love to come out to SoCal. I actually got invited to what was, I can never remember their new name, what is used to be known as Orange Empire. They shot me a message and said, hey, you should come out. And I love going to Southern California, so I'm sure I'll find my way out there sooner or later. And it would be great to go to Rail Giants because I've never been. Crank that tender handbrake on, see if we can't get it down to 10 through this switch here.
Call that handbrake soldier boy.
Alright, a little bit of speeding. It's fine. We do a little bit of speeding. Oh, I didn't get the oh, no, I did. Never mind. DSP&P switch, stand style. Yeah, that's fine. Nailed it. Dino Channel, do I have a different GT that I really want other than the GTO? Someday I'd love to have a 68 or 69 Charger, but I love my GTO. GTO is my second favorite car all time after the 68, 69 Charger, so I'm plenty happy with the GTO. I just want to be a good steward to the car and take care of it and kind of get it a little bit more stabilized than it is. Chris Eden Green and Steam Locos in Profile, he does a good job. I had a personal frustration with him when I watched Midland showed me a couple of his productions. We had a little watch night the one day, and we watched the one about the 2102 and then the one about the Rio Grande Ks, and it was like,
oh yeah, that one.
2102 was not converted but was a new build, but the K37 was a conversion. All right, sure. Frustration. It's fine. Redline overload, G-scale is not something I'm going to get into. I focus on SN3, as you can see behind me. Might do some HO stuff for funsies, modules and things, but... Am I going to make a video on Smokebox's consolidation? No, it was like the first thing he made.
It's still fun. I enjoy it.
It's a neat engine. I've never bothered to download it, so I don't know. I probably won't do a video on it. Maybe on a live stream. I do know that Scotsman turned 100 and it toured the U.S. It's cool. We're doing it yard speed this time.
Yeah.
Yard speed.
Yahtzee.
This is Train Simulator Classic, Caesar. Cool T. No, if I do HO scale, Leighton's tempting me into doing HO scale with the promise of me building a full daylight train set. And yeah, it's tempting. Are you gonna do anything for the K28s turning 100? You know, I don't know. I don't have enough experience with the K28s. I'd love to. I might go down to the Durango and Silverton maybe for that charter. I don't know. It'd be fun, but. Chris is a very good friend of yours. Hosted him twice during the USA tour. Doing research on the fly while doing on the video. I assume that was what it was. Like, I didn't assume it. Like, it was really annoying in the moment because K37's converted meme.jpg. But his production's great. And he seemed to be a great dude. Like, I've never met the guy, but the production's great. I think the way that he approaches things and shows things off is great. And someone was telling me that he does all the guitar music for his stuff. So it's just like, this is a very simpatico, like, good friend kind of thing. I've never met him, but it seems like we would be friends. So I guess I have two British cousins that I need to meet, him and Lori. Brakes on the cars. .jpg. Poof. Scotsman also went down under and double-headed with 3801. Now that would have been worth the price to see. A33 goes boom. So, like, the idea... And he's simulating a real thing with a Stevenson gear engine that's slide valve. Where the bar... I mean, it will try and throw you through the front cab wall. Like, so what he's simulating is you have steam going to the steam chest and you touch the Johnson bar. And you have a lot of steam going to the steam chest, I should say. Like, a lot. Now it won't do it, of course. Really? Really? Yeah, now it won't do it. Now it's going to blitz my pistons to death, but... the thought is you have a lot of steam going to the steam chest.
You have pistons?
What are those? Oh, God. Just murdered them again. Come on. The thought is a lot of steam going to the steam chest. You try and move the Johnson bar, and you unclasp it, and it flings itself into a new position. And they try to do that, but if you're really stern with your two hands, like, it's not that big of a deal. So it's a neat a thing to try and simulate, but, like, not really a thing. Got to be moving at not 5 mile an hour. Fair enough. Smokey! Hey, man. How's it going? Thanks for being a brakeman for 4 months. Andrew Kruzka. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Hopefully I did. There's probably going to be at least 6 videos coming for the East Broad Top trip. At least 6. 6 topics. And we may break out some of the topics into longer videos. Or multiple videos. Yeah, Jake, please only post what you're asking once. It just floods the chat otherwise. I don't know much about Castinic. They run logging engines. Seems neat. I don't know what the Durban rocket is. I'm a West Coast guy.
Actually, speaking of West Coast, thoughts on the 2926?
2926, cool. They invited me to that Steam Up event, and I think I'm regrettably going to be in Seattle, of course, the days that they're doing that. But
Oh, the brewery thing?
yeah, I've been chatting with their social media person for a while.
Ooh.
They've been trying to get me to come down and film it. It's like I really want to, like, it's super cool, but just hasn't lined up yet.
Also, hi, Tristan.
Hey, Tristan.
A wild Tristan appears.
Hey folks,
How's it going?
I'm home for the first time in ever, so here I am.
Home?
Well, I'm in.
Dunk.
I live in-
Oh, our own hubris. There it is. There is the hubris.
No.
I tried to play nice, and it yeah,
They don't do the do.
and then I did not give the brakes enough time to it. I guess this time we're just gonna play it mean, I guess. Damn the torpedoes. We got places to be, okay?
Tender break.
Right. Get cocks open.
For Harambe.
Get cocks open for Harambe. Come on, Choo Choo. You can do it. These cylinder cocks are nowhere near violent enough. Yeah, and your friend, the UP cars went up. Yep. Yes, they did. God, that's annoying. Johnson bar that just goes.
And we're gonna go this way.
It's the goofy ass sounds. Boy, yo, 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 yo.
We got the tender brake off. Come on, train! Got places to be.
Come on, Gromit. We've got to hide the body.
The engine's doing a left and right dance, which is quite fun. Makes it look like it's really janky track. It's fun.
Oh, I didn't know there was a Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Got places to be, man. This is how they would have done this for realsies back in the day, too, so.
And points for those.
No, we don't need points. We're already at minus 2,600. I know this is pretty whack though. I'm doing like 35 miles an hour in an old engine. Like, I've heard rumors that they can't even do more than 10. So need to turn the fire up here. We only have speed suggestions. Correct, Andrew. Correct.
Exactly.
It's golf. The lowest score wins, right? So minus 16,000, doing pretty good.
That's cooking it.
How much under par are we? Yes. Yes,
All of
we
it.
are under par.
All of it. We've won golf for all time ever.
Red line overload. Yes, the shays that are at the museum are the ones that are from the loop. They're neat.
Unfortunately, they are sad.
They are sad and not owned by us. So, although 14's been cosmetically restored and actually looks really nice. There's some people caring
It
for them
looks
these
very
days.
nice.
I mean, they're still shays, so they're mechanically garbage, but that's just what they are. So. Oh, sorry, that switch is already lined. Oh, it affects the ball signals. That's fun. Should probably attempt to brake so that we don't screech through the switch at 30. All right, 27 it is. Yeah, skirk! It's fine. Drive quality at losing points. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we made
Quality
it through that.
schmality.
I'm really surprised we made it through that at that speed. That was disgusting. All right, well, got places to be still. Go line the other switches. You can turn off career scoring. Good to know. But I want to see how many negative points I can get. Isn't that the whole point?
I'm gonna laugh it gets to the point where it says congratulations, you pegged the meter.
You gonna make more steam happen there, friendo?
No, I don't think I will.
Don't go over 35. I want to say 35 is the hard-coded limit in this expansion, yeah. Dutch drop the cars. I mean, it's not a Dutch drop, but we will drop it. But if I had a steam car or steam truck, would I daily it? No. There's a reason they went out of favor.
Yeah. I don't feel like waking up at midnight for the sole purpose of steaming up my daily.
Well, they don't take near as much as like a locomotive does, but still, yeah.
Still, and at the point I have to be at work at 7, I have much better things to do with my time.
Okay, we lined out to the main. No, we're not. So we'll line that switch real quick. Alright, shoving these boys. Can take less than 5 minutes to get to pressure. That's impressive.
I know there's some steam launches, little steam boats that can do that.
That's cool. I didn't know that, but like, I don't know, reliability's sake, man. Bang!
I very
Draft
definitely
gear
want
sounds.
a little steamboat. It seems like fun.
Well, you know, here's the pro strat. You can't slip when you've got 87 PSI left. That's it.
You can't slip if there's no pressure.
Tis true. Let's not commit sins of last time, shall we?
How much damage are you at on your cylinders?
Maybe 10%. Been doing good this run. Yeah, I can't even slip it if I put it Railroads Online style. Full.
Ugh. I mean, you're still gaining pressure.
It's working on that, yeah.
Well, you were gaining pressure.
And it's gone.
What, Johnson
And
bar?
it's gone.
It's fine.
It's gone. It's all gone.
Scan? What do you mean it's gone? This is a very shitty Cartman impression.
And then I screw you guys him.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
It's making some sounds in the cab, boys.
Giggity.
Who else but Quagmire?
XP Razor, I never heard anything about 14 going anywhere. So, who knows? And yeah, we can keep some of the boiler pressure. We still have some of it. Midland. I feel someone needs to mod this to take the Johnson bar slamming sound and make it high saying dunk. That would be a welcome addition.
That would be good.
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing that I hate about this mod the most, or this thing, is like the delay between pressing the whistle and then when you hear the whistle is so long it like takes the immersion out. It's like literally press. It's like a second.
I think that's because of the logic in the background between like long, short.
Right. I'm certain it is, but it's like
It's still annoying.
it cut out a lot of immersion to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Midland. With Mick not here, this is your reminder to shill. Yes. Discord. Join the Discord. Link in the description. We have almost 5,000 members.
Join the Discord.
We do all
not
sorts of fun
scary.
things. Yep. Goose is not scary so long as you're a normal person. If you're not a normal person, Goose might be a little scary, but it's fine.
You assume that there are any normal people in this server.
Well, I mean, okay, if you choose to communicate about heinous things, you know.
I will
Goose
do
is-
heinous things.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
But otherwise, you know, it's a wonderful, great place. If you're on the ES&D train crew, particularly the engine crew, we do all sorts of fun events in there and fun interaction with me. That's not listed as perks, but, you know, if you join the engine crew tier, I mean, they've gotten a preview of tomorrow's video, Grade Crossings 101. We've played a lot of Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes recently. in there, which is fun. So all sorts of fun goodies that aren't listed as perks on there for the folks who are real big supporters of the channel. So if it's something that floats your fancy, I mean, definitely a lot of fun times to be had there. So make sure you join the Discord. Maddie Miller, greetings from Australia. Just spent a day playing narrow gauge at the Puffing Billy Railway. Highly recommend if you're ever visiting to come down under. They even had their climax set to play at. If I need to get out to Australia someday, I've never been, really want to, and Puffing Billy would be on the list for sure. So very cool.
Don't they have a Garrett too?
I think they do.
Yeah, I believe someone in Australia has a running Garrett.
I think there's two.
Either that or it's on the way to running. Don't quite recall.
Just gotta learn how to speak upside down. Yeah, something like that.
My cousin is currently stationed over there for Space Force Shenanigans. So I have a ticket over there. I just need to actually do it.
Puffing Billy has 2 running Garretts. That's cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean that. I know I gotta get out to Grand Junction for sure.
I would translate that's pretty cool to Australian, but I don't think YouTube would like that.
Right. Yeah. That is challenging. Australians really like the C word, which America really
do.
doesn't, and that becomes a challenge.
I mean, most Americans don't.
I'd say the chuffs sound nice on this engine.
I would comment, but I can't hear it because you're not streaming the actual game.
I can't stream the actual game to you, so you either get the sound and everything delayed, or you get the real-time thing. For whatever reason, Discord did not allow me to stream Train Sim, which is strange.
Odd.
Discord's strange.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Beautifully handbraked.
So I am kind of kicking myself in the teeth a little bit.
Oh yeah?
Especially when I moved up from Houston.
Right.
They are restoring a 210-2.
Is that SP982?
Yes, it is.
Don't worry about that thing ever running.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much, but hey, wishful thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can talk offline about that one if you want.
Yeah. Got some colorful words about it.
Indeed. All right. Got all the cars. We've made it further than we ever have so far. Apparently pressing F to drink whiskey was helpful. Redline overload. I'm not scared of spiders. I don't like them, but I'm not scared of them. I had a roommate recently who was like absolutely petrified of spiders. It's kind of funny. We got I got a text. Like I woke up kind of late. He woke up early for his job, and I woke up, 2 hours after him. And I woke up, checked my phone first thing, and there's just a text in the group text for the roommates, and it just says help from him right when he woke up, like 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, I remember this.
And it was just like, okay,
Elaborate?
okay. And so I, put some clothes on and walked across the hallway to his room, and there he is on the end of his bed in just his underpants, and he is intently staring towards his bathroom. It's just like, what's going on? And he goes, kill it! And there's just a giant wolf spider, like 3-inch diameter across the legs, probably inch and a half body, like a big honking wolf spider on the wall, like a big one. And dude was petrified of spiders. So I had to I escorted it outside for him. I didn't kill it, but yeah.
God,
I'm that roommate. Not really, but yes.
I was back home for... It was between when I graduated and when I got my job, but we had a scorpion in the kitchen, and my family just took an old, like, takeout drink cup, and we're like, oh, hey, get in here. You're going outside now. Go on, get. Just scooped it up in the cup and paper
As you
underneath
do.
and threw it outside. Because, you know, scorpions are almost house pets in Texas. Sometimes they are.
Mm-hmm.
I have unironically seen pet stores with scorpions.
I figure we're already at minus 109,000 points, so if we speed a little bit more, it's not the end of the world.
Might as well go for it.
Just gotta get past this lead switch and then ram it back in there and then service the engine, so.
It's got to be some kind of record right there. Oh, also speaking of other Texas things, 2248 should be coming back this month. Or next month.
2248?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Oh, shit. Stop. The slippy boy randomly deciding to slip. Like, okay. Your throttle had been wide the hell open in reverse for 30 seconds then. Whatever. Uh-oh. Alright, Con, what you got? Take the steam coming out the top
You're
and pipe
good
it back
for
to a
about
shower.
2 cars.
The first passenger car. No, Con. Nobody wants to shower and exhaust. No, Con. You could use the steam heat as a heat exchanger for hot water, but you'd need separate water, Con.
Hey, Mark, you're good for about 2 cars.
Still 2? Okay.
Still 2 cars.
Okay, still 2. Oh, there's a cute little roundhouse. Didn't even realize that.
That's cool.
I'm not going yad speed. Pump the train water back to the tender. No. Con, no. No. People are gross, Con.
That's got all my
Hey,
stink of a
you're
day,
good for
man.
about 2 cars.
About 2?
2 cars.
2.
Alright, you're good for about a 1/4 mile.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, it automatically aligned the switch. That's cool. These brakes are really not spectacular. Oh. There's end of track over there.
Huh. That's a thing.
It's not. It's. Oh, now it's telling me I derailed. Well, we got We got 4 seconds from completing this fucking scenario. Let's just kill our pistons while we're waiting here. There it is. Killed them. All right. Well, we're not completing that scenario tonight. Somehow I knew that would be the case. Oh, madness. Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone.
Madness.
It was a lot of fun.
Sparta.
A lot of frustration on the sim side, but I mean, I guess that's what train sims exist for, is frustrating me at this point. Anyway, F's and chats. We almost made it there. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch y'all next time. And join the Discord, all that fun stuff. You know, we'll see y'all next time. Take it easy. Later.
Peace, nerds.